as glitz and glam it looks with me taking photos all the time. For the most part, we really just count stock, pack orders, play around with body plastic bags. Alright, so a couple of years ago, before I did my first body power, well actually after I competed, I had to have a couple of surgeries. So I moved back home here and was bed bound. I did a lot of my work up there in my bedroom, sat there kind of aimlessly grafting away. But because I'd moved back, I had to keep my stock here. So I used to have these little plastic boxes that you get from Argos. I think they're like 15, 20 pounds. And I stacked them up like this. And that was as much stock as I had. So I probably had like 1, 2, 3, no more than like 5. And you'll see I've still got some of those boxes over in the warehouse. And it might have been like 5 high, 5 across, so 25 tops. And I used to buy stuff in 50s. Normally the minimum orders for most suppliers is 100. But they can and will do 50, or just charge a bit of a premium. So what you're actually looking at here is one product and 1,000 of just one product. So as you can imagine, if you've got like 30 to 40 products, you can have a lot of we can have a lot of boxes. Anyway, I used to pull everything out. Well, the person behind the camera as well, Jed and me used to pull stuff out and count everything and then repackage and rebox everything into bigger plastic containers. But at this stage, they give me packing lists and it's not worth doing. So I'm just going to keep these like this. We're going to toss them in the warehouse and then that will be that. This is, so after Body Power this year, my stock was, I don't want to keep swearing, but it was everywhere. All these big boxes, so these are the little boxes I was speaking about over the years, but these are the bigger kind of almost coffin-like boxes. These literally filled my flat up endlessly. I had a second bedroom, which is now kind of like a temporary, partial, grab and go stock room for packing orders, but originally that was my stock room, and that leaked out into my hallway, and my hallway is like thinner than this, so when you have boxes like that, right, wedged up everywhere, I used to every day like go like this. You ready?
Yeah. Cool.
So Body Power 2016 just gone. It was all like, it was too much with all my stock, and when I brought it home I was like, I need to move it out. So what I did was I came here, and this is 125 square feet, I think. It's a lot of room upwards, but even trying to get these 6 in here now, there's some room down here, but there's no real space. I'm playing Tetris basically. But what you can see is like my progression from my parents' house 2015 Body Power 2016, in between that era of piling my flat and bigger and bigger and bigger, up until now where I'm putting in bigger and bigger orders, taking from 50 to 100 to 200 and then now to 1,000 pieces, and this just isn't big enough. But one of my goals, it's not really a goal, but one of the things I'm going to do this year is move house and a double garage, more space. Where I live at the moment, as far as getting value for money in Surbiton, having a good train line into Waterloo really puts the price up. So for me at the moment, it's not something I need. I don't work in the city anymore. I don't need to travel up into London so much. So I'm gonna move somewhere with a little bit more space and hopefully work on getting somewhere I can put all this stock without having to bury myself in it. But if you really want to know also, like this space here is about, I think it's £50 a week. I got it for the price of 100 square feet. I've also got all my stock coming back from Live Fit, who were kind enough to hold it for me after the LA Fit Expo. So again, I'm gonna have another 3, but the boxes they're sending are like 4 of these, and I've got 3 of them. So there's gonna be a lot more space taken up as well. I'm gonna have to stock count all of that, and to be honest, it might make a really boring video, but I think what I would like to show more of is just that, like I said earlier, this job isn't really like glitz and glamour in any regard. It's not constantly body power, LA, traveling, shooting hot girls. I mean, it is sometimes, but 80% of the work is behind, 85% of the work's behind the computer. And of that, 50% of the work is manual labor to some degree, until it gets delegated. So off the back of my unreasonable goals vlog, I actually had quite a few emails. I was a little bit surprised, so thank you for that. And people were highlighting that they were quite inspired by what I'd said. So today's a little bit more on the backdrop of how things have progressed for me, and what we want to do is run a competition for you guys. So it doesn't matter whether you comment on Facebook, on Instagram, or in these YouTube comments, but just let me know something that inspires you, and what I think's most relevant or cool or inspiring in return, I'll pick you, and one of you can win a pair of seamless mesh leggings that we've just got in. Guys, don't be afraid to enter. Give it to your girlfriend, give it to your sister. You'll get double brownie points, double kudos points. Until the next one.